Welcome to thechefandthegrape.com. I'm your host, Chef Christoph, here again at Bloom, the biggest tasting of BC wines in the province. And I'm here with my new friend, Mary McDermott, who is the new winemaker at Township7, celebrating her first year. Mary, thank you so much for making the time.
Thanks for having us.
Mary, obviously Township7 has been around for a few years. It's got a few fans and had a real rascal of a winemaker previous to you, Brad. When you came on, knowing that you were taking over from him, what were your thoughts as to stepping into those shoes?
Well, Bradley was obviously a great winemaker. He was really good with Bordeaux blends and big reds, so I wanted to kind of continue a little bit in that tradition, but bring my own kind of style to it. He had been very successful with brands like Reserve 7, so I wanted to maintain the quality of those things.
And what, if anything, what was the thing that you thought, well, here's something where perhaps it's a bit undiscovered, it's a bit untouched, it's a bit underdeveloped. I know that what I could do here is...
Well, most of my previous experience, or a lot of my previous experience, is running the largest sparkling program in Canada. So I feel like sparkling wine is something that can really be done here. I love that at our Naramata property we have a beautiful Chardonnay that I used this past vintage to make sparkling base.
Right.
But the other tie-in is that at Langley we also have Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and those things are what are going to be the base of the sparkling program as well. So tying the two properties that we have together is really important, and I think it's a really good challenge for any new winemaker that's coming in.
Right. And so when you were considering this move, what was the real impetus? I mean, what was the thing where you were at Township7 or maybe walking through the vineyard or something like that, and you thought, this is the right place?
It's a feeling of place there. I don't know what it was about the property. It just talked to me. I felt really comfortable there. I tasted the grapes, I looked at the vines, I walked around, and it just spoke to me that this is something that I could really work with. I went to some of the vineyards that we also use and talked to the growers, and it was just a feeling of, wow, there's some really great potential here with the grapes. It's obviously beautiful in the Okanagan as well. And the sense of team that we have at Township7 was also
right.
the other thing that was really important.
So you've already told us a little bit about what inspired you to work there and some of the great things that happened, even what we can look forward to. But now, being the winemaker that you are, what's the big challenge or the biggest challenge to working at Township7 right now? And it could be something that's a challenge for all BC winemakers. It could be a challenge from the past vintage.
I would say it was a challenge that would be similar to what Bradley had, in that we have a very small facility and limited equipment, but we have new owners who are investing in the property, and we're getting all sorts of new equipment to raise the quality level of the wines. And this was part of the reason that I was hired and brought in is to do that. And it's really exciting right now at the winery because we're getting 5,000-liter oak vats, we're getting new equipment, all kinds of fun things for me to play
Toys.
with. Yeah.
I get new toys.
Yeah, and so all of that, though, contributes to what we can do with the wine and spending more time and just taking the care that needs to be done when we're making great wines.
Now, I'm actually hearing a few stories like this from different winemakers about a movement or a push or a development in capital investment in the wineries. Do you think that do you think that perhaps BC wine is entering a new era?
I do, because BC wine is now very internationally recognized, and we're getting a lot of interest from not only people in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland, but internationally. So people are coming in and investing in our properties and helping us out, but still letting us maintain that this is BC wine.
So, trick question, if you weren't making wine in BC, what's the one other region that you would love to be making wine?
That's tough. Yeah, I would say, I don't know, New Zealand.
Any particular part of New Zealand?
Maybe Otago. Trial of my hand, had a little Pinot Noir down there. It's hard to say because I'd love to be making champagne. And South Africa is an interesting place. Chile. Oh, there's so many. I just love to go everywhere.
Mary, thank you so much for making the time to speak with us today.
Thank you.